If you're wondering why don't we have a SIEM or some type of vulnerability scanner, it's because we don't have the budget for it, and it's kind of hard to fight and tell the CEO, hey, we need budget for security. Especially when everything is running smoothly. Like, our job kind of depends on something happening for us to have a bargaining
I don't know if
point.
you should be giving that information out. I don't know if you should be telling people that. Well, you don't got the budget for us. For vulnerability management. Hey, where you work at, bro? What up, Tech fam? It's JohnnieTech, and I'm here with my guy.
WillDoesTech. What's going on?
Sir, and this is JustMyTechCents, where we talk tech, finance, and lifestyle.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
That's
I can't
what's up.
complain. What about yourself?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
Good.
You know,
Good,
another day,
man.
another dollar is what they like to say.
Another day, another dollar. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's not a dollar anymore, but
Not a dollar anymore?
nah. It's another day, though.
Oh, I thought you were about to dive into the stock market.
Nah, we not.
We not.
even
I was like,
talking
oh man,
about,
what happened?
We're not talking about the dollar.
Definitely.
No, we're not doing that.
But today, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So basically, you know what we do. I feel like we come here to give people advice, let them know about the industry, the tech market. But I think today is a good opportunity to see what other people are saying.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of videos. Let's take a look at them.
Okay.
You are being completely lied to about cybersecurity. So I keep seeing these videos online of people who have definitely never touched a computer in their life saying they do cybersecurity fully remote in the Bahamas making 6 figures plus. And I'm
Who do you think it's? Nah. I was gonna say, who you think you talking about? We
It's
good.
a couple people we talking about right now. We can dive into that. Yeah. You probably seen the same video I seen. Who is he on the Bahamas with?
No, we're gonna keep it pushing.
Let's see,
Keep it pushing.
yeah.
don't feel like you're missing out because it is not true. I'm a cybersecurity engineer who's worked at top tech companies like Tesla and Amazon and has actually made 6 figures
It's pretty
plus, and
good.
I'm telling you guys, it is not true. Whether you're entry level, mid level, cybersecurity is not easy to
Facts.
get into. Companies literally hire you to protect their most critical assets, and they can lose billions of dollars if you mess up. Well, obviously, they're going to be really selective with who they choose to actually do the job. And that's why getting a certification or two from some free online course is not actually going to get you a job
Right.
in cybersecurity like these ads tell you. In reality, if you want to get into cybersecurity, you're going to have a pretty decent understanding of databases, networks, front end, back end, basically everything. Now, this might seem like a lot, but to be honest, if they're paying you 6 figures plus to defend the most critical assets of a company where they can potentially lose billions of dollars if they get hacked, and you're the one supposed to protect it, it makes sense that you're supposed to have pretty decent knowledge.
I think I might have said that before, man. He on point.
Yeah, I mean, so I think there is this this story, this narrative that people are getting these remote jobs and then they are overseas and they are just living the life. And when
Right.
it comes to cybersecurity, like that is just not typically the case. I mean, there may be some anomalies that are out there that are actually able to do that,
Right.
but that's not
yeah.
the true story.
I would say that it's happening maybe for like the top 0.5%. I wouldn't even say 1%, right? I mean, like, but there, I think the narrative, what he's combating is what I would combat. It's the narrative. Like, you could just jump into this field and this is what you're going to be doing. This is what the field is.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all, right? You got to put that work. You got to put the work in. You know, there's a lot that you need to know. It's not, you're definitely not free certifications. The free certifications mean nothing. It's good for you to learn, but I don't know any certification that's free that people are like, yeah, we want you to have that. Like,
Right.
I don't know anything that's free that people care that you have.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
I 100% agree. I don't know who that guy was, but he was definitely on point with what he was saying.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, they're just things that, so you're looking at the person, I'm looking at the company, right? And when it comes to the company, it's like, is that increased risk of having somebody that manages or does anything with your cybersecurity in a different country, are they willing to take that on, right? Because
Okay,
you got to
yeah.
think about like legalities, right? You know, how do you hold that person accountable where, let's say, the local laws and policies are different, right?
Yep. They fit under different standards. Like certain things they do with PII might be different.
Right.
PCI, you know,
Right.
all those compliance laws are going to be different. You got to
Right.
follow different things. So I 100% agree with that.
Right. So it's like you're looking at compliance.
So you're saying like, would they even like, it's a lie because would companies even be doing that?
Right. I mean, again, like who wants to take that risk on so you can go and be in the Bahamas,
Right.
you know, or be in Colombia or, you know, wherever.
Right. Like, yeah. You might have a remote position. There's people that have legitimate remote positions. Like, hey,
I have a remote position, but my IP has to be U.S. based, right? I mean, there are restrictions to it.
You can't just be traveling the world and doing all type of things or whatever. Like, why you're supposed to be, you know, you're gonna have to use your PTO,
right? And then so one of the things I wrote down was like visa and work permits, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, is that something that a company, again, so you can go out and have fun wherever, is willing to take on? And I just don't think that they are for the most part. So, for that narrative to be out there, don't believe the hype.
Nah.
Cybersecurity, it's I think it's tougher than a lot of people think. It's more demanding than a lot of people think.
Tougher, yeah.
And I think even being on the same time zone, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're talking incidents, and let's say that you're in a different country, and you know the time zone is you're 6 hours ahead or 6 hours behind. Wherever you're at.
No, I definitely think people are looking at it as if like, okay, the cyber industry is going to bring me all this wealth, but they're not.
Right.
And it's like, oh, you don't got to be technical. You don't got to know this. All those things they're saying that you don't need to know. That might be, it's just not true. You got to know a lot of things to get to this level. So even if you're in a what they say a non-technical role, for you to be good at it, you're going to have to know some technical things. So, you know. Right.
Well, I just want to grab his name. What's his name? That's Azam on TikTok. That's AZZAM. I'm sure you could have read it on the screen when we had it on the when we shared it. So we'll go to the next video.
To protect it.
All right,
it makes sense that you're supposed to have pretty decent knowledge.
Yeah, good job.
I'm in cybersecurity. And how much money do you make per year in cybersecurity? About $200,000 a year.
$200,000 in Houston, Texas. He is living like a king. But if you want to break into cybersecurity, here's your 30-second roadmap. First, you need to start with your basics of IT and networking. Google has a free course for you. Then you need to learn your basics of cybersecurity, and OpenLearn has a free course. There you learn a lot of really cool stuff. After that, you want to get some hands-on experience with projects. Hack the Box is an excellent source, but try Hackme. It's beginner-friendly and it's free. Then you want to get certified. This one is the most widely recognized. This one is good for security management roles. This certification is good for
opposite of what the guy just said before.
Tests. Then create a portfolio of projects. Spend a good amount of time doing this and really understand the capture the flag concept. Then look to join a cybersecurity network, whether that's on Discord, Reddit, or even OWASP. They do a lot of events. The last step is putting this into practice and applying for entry-level positions on LinkedIn. Apply for a cybersecurity analyst, junior security engineer, security operations center analyst. Or if you're not ready for the cybersecurity roles, you can still apply for the IT roles, the networking roles, the stuff that you learned in part 1. I hope this helps, and let me know what roadmap for a tech role you want to see next.
Okay.
I
like what he had to say, because I was about to put him in that category of him telling people like, oh, all you got to do is, he showed the guy making $200K, and he was like, all you got to do is, he started naming the free certifications.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's saying exactly what the guy before said, but then he just went another like 45 seconds of all the things you got to do, and this is all before he said, now you can apply for the junior level.
Right.
Your junior level or your IT roles, your help desk. Like, it ain't that bad. You don't got to do all of that. You got like good advice, but I mean, good advice. You know, it is that like I think he touched on it as far as like he named a lot of things that you need to do before you even start applying. Yeah. Right. So.
Yeah. And let's look at, so in Johnny's defense, which is good. He's never seen these videos. I put them together. So I have notes. Johnny does not. He's reacting based on what he is seeing.
Real-time reaction.
And with that, I think this video was done in 2024, October 25th, 2024. So I wanted to see if what he was saying still held true today. And I think for the most part that it does. I think one of the things that he talked about CEH. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's in cybersecurity at this point knows that CEH is not the certification, right? It's on on job positions, but or descriptions, but it to me, right? I think it's they're trying to revamp it, right? Mm-hmm. But EC Council and CEH, I just don't, the clout that they used to have, I don't think they have.
I was just about to say that like what they used to be known for,
right?
easy stamp to get in the door.
Yep.
I don't think it's as much because people, like I said, it gets popularized. People start doing more and more of it. They start getting the test certification, and then they don't actually know the material. People, you don't know how to pen test. You're not an ethical hacker.
It's not OSCP, right? There are data dumps for CEH, and people just pass it on memorization. But I think they're trying to revamp it. So,
and I don't even have CEH. I have Pentest Plus, which is another one that's, it's just because I'm interested in red teaming and pen test. I was like, let me just see if I'm learning, if I'm actually picking up on stuff that I've been studying. So they're all
but still for us in the industry at this point, it's a joke until they make a comeback.
Right.
It just is what it is.
They should send me their voucher so I can take the test.
Yeah, it's expensive too, right? I mean, it's a lot of money.
$1,200.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's that much. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, you go ahead and look it up. I'm about to do some of the talking. But so CEH was one of the things that he listed, but he never listed Network Plus. I don't think he listed Network Plus.
That's a good one.
And I think if you're going into security,
CEH standalone about $950 to $1,199.
Okay, yeah, that's expensive.
They're steep.
So back to the Network Plus, I feel like that's something that you should learn probably first, because in cybersecurity, that is what you're defending is the network. So to not even know that, to get your Security Plus and not know what you're defending, I think there's a small flaw in what he's telling people to actually learn.
Right, because that was the first cert that I ever got was Network Plus.
Yeah,
and it was actually to me the Network Plus was tougher than Security Plus.
Right.
I feel like it covered more data. It dove deeper into the technical piece of what you need to, like you said, secure.
Right.
So like maybe since I took Network Plus first, Security Plus was just easier.
And that could be the case.
But I definitely think the things still hold true. When I took Net Plus so many years ago, all those things still hold true.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you don't have to necessarily take the certification for Net Plus, but I would say you have to, learn the content and understand what it is that you're defending before you decide to.
And that's the thing. Network Plus is not really even on a lot of job descriptions, so it gets overlooked. But the information in it is extremely valuable.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, let's see what the...
Or if you're not ready for the cybersecurity roles,
say.
you can still apply for the IT roles, the networking roles, the stuff that you learned in part 1. I hope this helps, and let me know what roadmap for a tech role you want to see next.
If you don't have Security Plus, you cannot say that IT or cybersecurity is cooked.
Let's go back real quick.
If you don't have Network
we
Plus,
saw his name.
You can't say it's cooked. If you don't do...
Helps, and let me know what roadmap for a tech role you want to see
restart
next.
This.
If you don't have Security Plus, you cannot say that IT or cybersecurity is cooked. If you don't have Network Plus, you can't say it's cooked. If you don't do home lab projects, you cannot say it's cooked. If you don't have a GitHub with a write-up of each of your projects, you can't say it's cooked. If you don't have a resume that looks professionally made, you can't say it's cooked. If you don't have a LinkedIn, you definitely can't say that it's cooked. But if you don't post on LinkedIn, you cannot say that it's cooked. Lastly, if you don't network with people and you don't know anyone in IT, you definitely cannot say that it's cooked. Let's face the facts, guys. There are jobs that are open. Maybe you're just being a little bit lazy. Lock in.
What'd you think?
I didn't like it. I think he's trying to oversimplify what's going on.
What you mean?
Like, you could do all those things and still be cooked, like he's saying, like with his messaging. So I just don't like when people oversimplify things. You know what I mean? It's saying like, okay, all you gotta do is if you're not doing these things, this is the cause of it. But you can do all those things and still not, get those roles. Like, oh, this role's open, but I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, I ain't feeling what he was saying, to be honest.
Well, let me try and break down, since I've seen the video, what I think he's trying to say.
I know what he's trying to say. I just don't like the way he said it.
Okay, and that is.
And I'm getting old, man. It's cooked. I'm getting old, man.
Okay,
go ahead.
So we called it trash, right? We called it trash. So, I think what he's trying to say is, if you're sitting here complaining about cybersecurity and you don't have your Security Plus one, right, then you can't talk, right? If you're saying, man, this market is trash because you don't like cook, this market is trash, but you don't even have your Security Plus, you can't talk to me. If you don't have your Network Plus, you can't talk to me. If you don't have a professional resume, don't even talk to me. Right? Have these things before you talk to me. right? If you have all these things and it's still hard out here, you can talk to me because you've met all these requirements.
You got to add that in there, man. That's the only thing.
And that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I want
I know
to
it's
break
only
it down.
got a couple seconds.
Right? No.
Yeah.
Again, and again, in your defense, you haven't seen this, and for me, I'm like, I don't know if I agree with what he's saying, but when I thought about it, it's like, no, I actually, the network plus part, I don't think you need that, right?
Right.
You need to understand the network. So that would be the first thing. If you don't understand the network, then don't talk to me about, Security Plus or talk to me about the job.
I guess like, so I would agree. You need to, you should have, some of those things, but I think that the market or whatever, I'm gonna use his terms, whatever, the market can still be cooked.
Yeah.
Because you can have all those. That's the problem. You can get all those things and still be sitting there getting your resume tossed back to you.
Yeah, the market is cooked. the market is, and that's coming from somebody who has all of those things. And yes, I have a job and more. But again, the market is definitely not the way that it used to be.
I mean, and I agree. It's like, so I'm all about messaging, right? I never want to. So like, I'm always gonna be a little bit overcritical when I'm listening to people give advice, because I don't want people to. Because people are gonna take that and run with it. Like, okay, he said it's cooked, but if I do these things, then maybe it's not cooked. I'm like, nah, it's still cooked, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So
I can appreciate
that's
that.
I just want to be very critical on the messages that people are getting, because I'm already, when I'm watching the videos, I'm already looking for like, all right, what is he saying wrong? Because people are getting so much wrong messaging. Like, because I was one of those people back in the day, and so even sometimes today, I'm listening to people that say they're experienced and more experienced than I am, trying to learn from them,
right?
And they might be saying some of the wrong things. Or as I'm going up, as I've been going through the field, I'm like, okay, that was a huge pothole that I just hit because I'm following somebody thinking that, oh yeah, you get CCNA, it's write your own ticket,
right?
And then nah,
yeah. Well, that's how it used to be, right? But again, CCNA got cooked too, right?
Yeah.
Because it used to be, get your CCNA, you're good all day, right? And it's no longer. CCNA still holds weight.
CCNA
just
still
not the weight that it used to hold.
It's not, that's not the only thing you need to get on. You know what I mean?
Right. Same thing with CISSP. Same with, CISSP is still prevalent, but it's not. Right. It's not. It's the golden standard. It's just not the golden ticket to get you that job. So, all right. Well, let's see. We got one more. And let's see what's happening.
Cybersecurity is low-key kind of boring. I'm basically an online security guard. Most of the days, I'm just here refreshing the page, hoping for something new or something exciting to happen. And if I'm not doing that, I'm pretty much just telling people to stop clicking on random things and going on this message log and blocking any potential phishing or spam emails. If you're wondering why don't we have a SIEM or some type of vulnerability scanner, it's because we don't have the budget for it, and it's kind of hard to fight and tell the CEO, hey, we need budget for security. Especially when everything is running smoothly. Like, our job kind of depends on something happening for us to have a bargaining point.
I don't know if you should be giving that information out. I don't know if you should be telling people that. Well, you don't got the budget for us. Or vulnerability management. Hey, where you work at, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
Because the breadcrumbs, right? Again, his digital footprint, somebody can like try and figure out where he works.
Right.
And again, you don't have. I already think that they're hacked.
Mm-hmm.
I just do. I mean, for him to not have those tools.
I mean, unless he's working for an extremely small company and they're
how small, and they're not connected to the internet.
I'm just saying.
If they're connected, they're connected.
Yeah, I trust.
You're trying to give him the benefit of what? It's not even him. It's not even him.
It's the company, but I'm saying, man, you can't be telling people that, man. Like, come on, man. That's bad, man.
It is
no
bad.
Vulnerability management, no SIEM. So that means you're not small company, so you don't have the amount of users to look up all the events that's happening. So if you're trying to manually look at all these logs, you ain't doing it.
You ain't doing it.
Nah,
you ain't doing it.
Small companies should have it because they need something.
They need it.
They need somebody doing that, right?
Yeah, guaranteed.
I think I missed what he was even saying because I was like, "What?" You tripping? You're like,
guaranteed. Yeah. There's something on his network.
Yeah,
and they need to do some kind of risk assessment. Somebody has to get through to management, right? They need to bring in some kind of assessor, right? Have an external audit, some kind of pen tester. If they probably don't have an internal, pen test team or internal compliance team, but something needs to be looked at on that environment, because guaranteed there's something there.
It's something all over their network
that they've missed.
Yeah.
That's laying dormant.
It's not, and like I say, it's not that guy's fault.
It's not his fault at all.
Right. And he said he's been telling them. And maybe this is more, so he showed him this video. I'm like, hey, see, even these guys said, like.
Yeah, that's crazy work, man.
Right. I mean, so I'm not going to get on him too much about that, but let's take what he was saying. He was saying cybersecurity is boring. I think I said that before.
Yeah.
You said that before. He talked about being it's like being
his job ain't gonna be boring. But go ahead. His job is, we said it's boring until it ain't.
Yeah.
And once they really start digging in, I'm sorry to cut you off. It's just when they start digging in
to what's going on,
it's not, because the thing is, when you aren't covered and you haven't done the steps that you need to, that's how you lose your business.
Right. Yeah, they might be like an unintentional honey net, like so.
Yeah, I mean, you just never know. So it's like you want to, and it's unfortunate that, for some people, some managers, they don't give the respect to, cybersecurity as necessary. But again, that's why they have, regulations.
Yes, like I said, it's not in budget until it's in budget.
Yeah, and then you might not be in business to have the budget. You know what I'm saying? It's just, So I feel for the man, right? I wouldn't necessarily exposed, my company like that. I probably wouldn't have worked for my company if that was the case, knowing that it was on
issues, right? Yeah,
me on the line. Nah,
right. That's your
good.
name. You're like, oh, yeah.
Right.
You work for who when they had this event going on?
Right.
Nah,
I'm good on that.
Definitely.
So, anyways, that was all the videos that I found that I wanted to review. What are your thoughts on some of these videos? I mean, not having a SIEM is crazy work, but I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe I just think that way because I've always had one.
Unless you have a lot of coworkers with you that's doing all that. I'm just saying, depending on how small the company is, but I definitely think you need a SIEM. There's so many SIEMs out there. He's talking about we don't have the budget for it. There's like SIEMs that are practically free. I mean, put one of them in, put one of them into place. Something. That's
true. That's true. So he may need to do some research, right, and figure that out and propose that.
Yeah,
that's very true. So what's your opinions on the videos we just watched? We would enjoy probably just reading them, responding to them, and this is just my tech sense. We're getting better about the. We're trying to get better about closing this thing out.
Right,
we're trying, but this is just my tech sense. I'm WillDoesTech. You can follow me on Instagram at JustMyTechCents. This is JohnnieTech.
JohnnieTech at JohnnieTech Johnny_Tech on IG.
Anyways, we'll talk to y'all later.